Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Lena.
And I'm Dahlia. If you don't know already, now you know. I'm not saying that.
Hey. And this is the Ambrosia podcast. We're so welcome and we're so happy to have you here. Today, we'll be talking about a couple of little things, but really quickly, I just want you guys to realize like how unhinged our relationship is. We were just talking and I came upon a memory. I feel like I'm always remembering things because like guys, there's so much years, there's so much things that you do not know. We have to catch you up. So like I'm here, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to catch you up. Okay. I
Wait a
just
minute.
remember
Yes, you be remembering everything. And she just said, she brought up a conversation we had on the podcast. I did not remember it at all. I thought she was capping. If this shit was not recorded, trust me, I would have never believed it. But then she's like, bro, we had that whole conversation before. I said, whoa.
literally, and you would have thought it's the and it was so funny because she literally was bringing it up the second time the same way she did the first time. I was like, this she cannot be serious. But anyways, I to tell you a little bit about our relationship, I feel like you guys have kind of seen how we interact with each other, but just so you really get the idea of how like we're just two
Wait,
crazy bitches, like really two crazy bitches in a friendship.
guys, we're in a relationship. Oh my girl, my girl, my girl. You know me crazy about my girl, right?
Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop.
Somehow that's homophobic. Somehow that's
I'm okay
homophobic.
with that. I'm okay with it.
Clip that. Clip that right now.
Editor.
Bro. The bane of our existence is lighting and edits. We
Listen, well, this one time, this girl lost her phone. Now, when we pick up the phone to call each other, usually the first 2 seconds, something extremely, extremely offensive. If this was anybody else, they'll be extremely offended. So now imagine my shock when I call her, she doesn't pick up. Flag number one, what the fuck are you doing that you can't answer my calls? Two, she calls me. Oh, I'm thinking she's calling me back. I see her name on my phone ID. It says Dahlia. So I pick up. I will not tell you what I said. I might get canceled. We're still in the beginning stages. I don't know how these things work sometimes, you know? But what I said was extremely offensive, extremely rude. And Dahlia was not on the other line, y'all. Hey. When I tell you, I don't know, it was some random white girl that had found her phone and was calling back the last number that had called her. And bro, like
she's probably like, what is this people's relationship?
what did I just walk into?
And first of all, let me give you a little snapshot. When Lena calls me, it's the baddest picture of her. Like she's looking 10 out of 10, full government name, everything. You could ID her. You could put that shit on a fucking on a lost my cat.
Oh. Oh. We were doing so well.
Oh my god. On my lost my cat poster, I'm standing on it. I don't give a fuck. I'm standing on that. I don't care. I don't care how deep negative in the negatives the business is. I'm standing on it.
Wow.
Thank you. So
sorry. Sorry, boss. Sorry, Sergeant General. I'm so sorry.
As I was saying before, so rudely interrupted by Mrs. Do you fucking remember? Do you know my cousin said the same thing? She's like, Lena always be saying, "Do you remember? Do you remember?"
Do you remember the time when we fell in love? I just like to reminisce. I'm just a nostalgic girly at heart.
Mm-hmm. I would say, please don't quit your day job and sing. That was crazy.
Little do y'all know, I got vocals. Okay, you will never see it. But
let's have it. Go ahead.
I literally just said I. All right, now you guys will never see it. Okay, I can only grace you with one thing at a time. It's either going to be my beautiful face or my beautiful singing voice. Choose one.
Mm.
The audible gulp is insane.
I'm really, guys, my New Year's resolution is I'm coming back.
Coming back. Let her let guys, let's let her finish. Catch it. Catch it. Mm-hmm.
I can't even say nice because I've never branded myself as a nice person. I'm a kind person. I'm a generous person. But nice? Yeah, not in my books. But I'm this year, halfway through the year, I am coming. Y'all get back to me. You come back to me. It's like in class. Come back to me.
We'll circle back. Let's circle back later. Bro, what was I even saying? Yes, this little white girl. She was like, yeah, don't know whose phone this is. I gave Dahlia's information so that, she could find her, her phone later. But it really dawned on me the way that we answer the phone to each other, very offensive, extremely offensive. But it is what it is. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Guys, I'd like to tell you something. To this day, Lena has not told me what she said to that girl. But what was the response? She's like, I don't know who the fuck.
literally, like she sounded scared. She sounded scared. She probably thought I was gonna like jump to the phone and like beat her up or something. I don't know. It was very aggressive.
Yo, guys, at 2,000 subscribers, Lena is going to release exactly what she said that day on the phone to that girl. Let's get up to 2K.
Actually, and at 3,000, we're bringing the girl on the podcast.
What? What are you smoking? I don't even know who that is. You don't know who that is.
Not a clue.
I don't know who that is.
Not a clue. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. Fuck it.
No, remember what we said about this.
Guys, if you remember, if you know, you know. But for those of you that don't know, when we say fuck it, a lot of things, crazy shit ensues after that.
When's the last time we said fuck it? I don't think we've said it in many years because the last time we did.
Because the last time that we did, it was.
Guys, the last time we did, Lena and I stopped being fucking friends. It's when the last time we said fuck it.
Right. That was. I feel like we've talked about this before. Like that time.
But just because you remember fucking everything. No, I'm trying to think the last time we said fuck it. I don't think we said it out. Like, I don't think we've done anything to that caliber of.
No, I think that trip sobered us up, actually.
Who needs rehab?
Guys, you do not need rehab. You just need a trip to New Orleans. That's it.
But I feel like it only us could have made it out of that thing, being friends, and then not being friends, and then being best friends. That's what happens. Our friendship got stronger, bro.
And hey, that is a testimony if I've ever heard one. Because listen, you need to have these hard moments, these hard and uncomfortable conversations that make the bond strong. Okay? Because if it wasn't for that, we would not be where we are today.
And that's when I realized I'm really not the gangster in this relationship. I'm not running shit. I'm the one who said, please. First of all, I was lit, and I was like, nigga, like, you need to be my friend again. Like, bro, what do we do? Crying on the phone, and then she also cried on the phone.
Oh, bitch. We're so dramatic. And mind you, this conversation, the niggas are in the back, like our homeboys are in the back, like just make up already. Like all this theatrics, all this drama, just be friends, like.
Because our friend group is 2 boys and 2 girls. So we're the 2 girls, obviously. And then they're like literally our brothers are like, bro, you guys want each other so bad. Like you want each other so bad. Because they were talking to her and then they were hanging out with me. And they're like, nah, bro, like y'all need to fix this shit. And I was like, yo, give me that fucking phone.
Nigga. And when I tell you, like, bro, And I knew, and I was even saying this, like, she wasn't gonna say this shit sober. Only had to be when she was drunk. And I knew it. I knew it. I knew the true feelings was coming out when she was, I don't know what you were sipping that night.
I was with Miles, so probably tequila. Because
Probably.
Miles was like, you know how Miles is. He's like, come on, we all love each other. We all love each other. So he's like,
I can literally hear it in his voice too. That's so crazy.
He was like, just talk to her. You know how Lena is. And then goes to Lena, just talk to her. You know how Dalia is. I said, bro, this is
like a true Kenyan man. Really, really.
Round of applause. If it wasn't for Miles, we wouldn't be here, y'all. He played us like a fucking flute.
Shout out Miles. Shout out Miles.
I had no idea who was playing both sides of the aisle, but it was for a good cause,
Gilbert too. He also played a pivotal role in that because we were doing too much.
Damn, they plotted on us so bad.
No, actually, because I told Gilbert beforehand that me and you weren't friends no more. That we were like, bitch, like we were on a break or some shit, like we broke up. But honestly, like friendship breakups do feel like romantic relationship. It's that deep. It really is that deep.
It feels like
I take my friendships. Like my friendships, I feel them in my chest, in my heart. That's how close I hold these girls.
Lena, I was acting like I was divorced to a dead person.
No, I didn't even think I told you this, but I was literally on the kitchen floor crying. Y'all didn't just see the way. Y'all didn't see the way that I jumped out of my.
I never heard that before.
No, I actually was like, oh my god. I remember it so well. I was on the phone. I was in the kitchen, like literally sliding down the floor, crying. Theatrical. Oh my god.
What the? You're joking.
I wish I was. I really wish I was.
I've pictured you in the fetal position, and then your cheeks are just wet, and you're like,
yeah. All right.
That's what I'm picturing.
All right. Okay, I wasn't laid out on the floor, but I definitely was a hunch in a corner. I don't think I helped my case.
Yeah.
Yeah, rewind it. Let's cut out that part. Editor. Snip, snap. Go.
How quickly can we get an editor, please? Please. We'll give you.
Like, bro, take a shot every time you beg for an editor. Like, at this point.
Bro, guys, if you watch this podcast and you take a shot every time we ask for the editor, comment how drunk you are from 1 to 10. 10 being, I can't drive myself home. And 1 being, nah, I'm good. It's like I didn't have a rap.
Oh, that made me uncomfortable. Editor.
Molding. No, actually, editor. Please. No, we're not trying to get y'all lit. I would like that edited out. I wouldn't like that on.
Oh my god, I can't believe I never told you that. But yeah, real dramatic. I was fighting for my life. Don't get too hyped. All right, don't get too hyped. I hate her so much. Look at her.
Because I was suffering, bro. I was literally walking around like this. Let me have my fucking cigarette, bro. I was ashing my cigarette like I was in a 25-year marriage, and then I got divorced, bro. Like that's how much I invested in, bro. I was.
And then starts the Tyler Perry montage.
Bruh.
Her life back together, or her life is falling apart. Hey,
no boyfriend breakup has ever hit as hard as that. That shit hurt her.
So, well,
talking about this is a perfect transition. Lena's gonna tell you a story. I overheard a girl who needs some real smoking cigarette by the window ass friendship because she needs it bad. Lena, go ahead and tell them, bruh.
So, okay. This girl, we won't name any names. That's because I don't know her name. So I actually don't know this girl very well. But a conversation that happened between her and her friends. Picture this: they're all sitting at like a table, right? We can assume that the other friends are pretty wealthy. I think it's safe to assume, judging by how that conversation was going, right? So they're talking about plans that they're gonna make and how they need funds for those plans and how much it's gonna be, and throwing around all these numbers or whatever the fuck. This poor girl, you can feel the hesitation in her voice, and you can practically see her calculating the numbers about how, trying to keep up with these wealthy friends. And she goes that, oh, what was it, that she's gonna do some Lyft rides, to come up with the money and do homework. She's a student as well, and do her homework in the car. Yo,
Bro, first of all, we both did a synchronized. The way we synchronized is kind of crazy because it hits. She's over here doing the math. She got to pay her bills. She got to pay for school. And then they're all sitting there like this. Not a fucking word uttered.
crazy, absolutely crazy. Because I feel like that type of situation, I mean, the friends that I have, we've all been down bad before. So we can understand, if you don't got it right now, either I can cover you if I'm in the position to do so. You don't even have to worry about it. Or we'll just we'll figure something out, change plans or whatever, right? But the silence from her friends, it's was very loud. That silence was very loud. And I can only imagine her feelings being in a friend group where she feels like she has to keep up with, I guess, their lifestyle, or and this is school. So you can imagine, you do want to have friends in school. It can be very isolating if you're just constantly going to class and back to your dorms, or it can be very isolating. So I really felt for this poor girl. I could only imagine how the things that she would have to do to keep up with those said friends, with the plans that they're planning, that they're gonna do, the feelings that she's gonna have on that trip or whatever it is that they're planning. People are going through life. They're going through it hard. And if you don't have the right support group, it will be infinitely times harder.
I feel like we're getting to the point in our lives where I'm hearing myself sound like my fucking mother. Because you're like, you need good friends in this life, or you're not gonna make it. First of all, she hates the way I imitate her. That's how my mom doesn't even sound that. She doesn't sound that African. She actually sounds. Her accent is very tame.
It's actually very tame, and she's very articulate. She's a smart lady.
As
She's a
fuck.
very smart lady, and she's very articulate. Very articulate in the way that she still definitely doesn't have has an accent. But I feel like it's a lot with, this is a pivot, guys. I'm so sorry. Keep up with this. But I feel like a lot of our family members, because they're so smart and educated, but they're still freaking African at the end of the day, their accent is so I don't know how to describe it. It's so articulate with the accent. You know what I mean? It's
no, continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
kind of you know how Nigerians, the way Nigerians speak, it's so creative. It's really all the only word I can find. The way that they speak English.
If there's ever people to fear in this world, it's Nigerians, bro.
Oh,
their will is it's actually it's unfathomable. I can't describe it with words. You don't want a Nigerian up. If you're not gonna be besties, leave them alone, bro.
Right.
Edit that out. Immediate regret hit me. I was like, bro, did I just put my head on a bounty for Nigerians?
Maybe.
Edit that out. Edit it out, please. I'm not ready. I don't want any smoke. Oh my god. I missed you, bro. I
Yeah.
haven't talked to you in a minute.
We literally talked. We literally talked like a couple days ago, and then last week. Yeah,
I like how they sometimes they only see your reaction, but they don't see what I'm doing.
she
I
just
like
leaned. She just leaned in to kiss me.
no
It
one.
was disgusting.
Lena, why would you say such a heinous lie? I couldn't
It's
even get that out.
like literally.
Bro, what is with me? I can't lie for shit. Like, I did my throat close up. My chakra was
Literally.
like, no.
It's all for me. I could just. It's all in your eyes. Like I could just tell in your eyes. Like you're just lying.
I look
Just
at
try.
what
You're trying so hard too. That's what really does it for me.
maybe it's because I'm trying hard to conceal what I'm doing. My facial expressions. This is I was doing a presentation and
Mhm.
someone else like butted in to say something, and the faces I was making, and first of all, it's for the military.
Mm,
So,
mhm, mhm. I
bro,
know this.
yeah, I was like, and this person outranks me, and they're like, "Yo, you need to boy, get the fuck out of there, bro. Get out. Stop. You cannot do that." I was like, "I do what?" And they're like, "Bro, the faces you were making." I was like, "Oh my god, edit that out live."
Live. Live. Nah, I
If
get
I
it.
had that Men in Black flash,
Ding. I wish I had that. I would abuse it actually.
I don't think that's a good thing. Because every time you do that, you add a timeline. I haven't even watched Men in Black. I'm just.
She just you see how quickly she could just make shit up.
I'm a
Never
storyteller.
watched.
I spin tales. That's what I do.
Right.
But my tales have a hint of truth because I believe it.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So they're true.
Okay, if
I
that's
didn't
what you believe.
I didn't tell you. I ate some sushi. And then I had to go do like some stuff outside. Bro, when I tell you I threw up and I could taste the fish in my mouth.
Mm. Ooh, that's nasty. I'm so sorry.
And then I got two different rolls. So I was like, I had a full one of another and a little bit of the other. And I'm like, okay, so I threw the one that I ate a little bit of, and because the first I got two of the same, and then
Mhm.
this was a different one, and I was like, I'm gonna run an experiment. I'm gonna eat the last one.
Just playing games.
I'm a scientist. I got a scientist mind. And then I was fine. So it was just the one that I ate a little bit of.
Damn, that little bit really messed you up.
Fish, raw fish, bro. My stomach was going like this. Was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it. Gonna make it.
Oh my god.
It was hot, so throwing up and it's hot outside, you just dehydrate faster.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it's been getting so hot lately. I
I'm
love
hearing people complain about, oh my god, it's so hot. Mm. But when it was snowing, y'all was complaining too.
it.
Y'all can never be satisfied. Dr. Umar needs to come on the show. Honestly.
Exactly. Bro, I was just thinking. I was literally just thinking that. Like the hands. And we have some things we need to dissect.
With Dr. Umar?
Hmm. Yeah, I want to see that. Would be hilarious.
You're gonna have to talk to him. I'm really I no, I don't
Like,
want to.
if you talk, y'all are gonna argue. That's what's gonna happen.
I wouldn't say argue, I would say have different opinions.
Mhm.
Mm,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm in my divine feminine era, so
I'm sure he would love to hear about it.
a black woman in their divine feminine.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he would love to hear about that. Maybe you guys would get along.
we might be so different that we might be the same.
Yeah, honestly, that honestly might happen.
We diverge somewhere in the extremes.
Crazy. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about hair, just because I will be getting my hair done sooner or later, and I'm very excited about it. But I wanted to touch on, our experience and our relationship with our hair. Clearly, as you can see, I got it covered up right now because there's a lot. There's a lot going on. But just wait,
Wave
yeah.
check, wave check, wave check.
Who said that?
What?
Who?
What was that?
I'm scared. I think there's a ghost.
Right, right,
Right.
right. Please, Lena, you're scaring me.
You're scaring me.
Wow.
Anyways, um, hair. When did you go natural? How was that experience?
I First of all, I have meticulous diaries that I've kept for periods of my life. Like I journal for like 2, 3 years. So I have like one from like 12 to 13 and like 14, 16, and then on forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like missing gaps. And Talia found one of them actually. She's my sister, and she's like, I was like, when I grow up, I want to have mixed girl hair.
You said that? Really?
First of
I
all,
couldn't. I
the
couldn't
fact that she found that in the catacombs. She
believe.
found it in the deep archives in the scrolls. That diary is so old, and it has a lock on it too. But it's one of those locks that just pull apart.
You thought you were doing some shit with that, bro.
I was like, I can write all my deep. I was writing my crushes in there.
Ooh, bro. That was getting caught in 4K. I remember I kept a diary. I will never forget. I kept a diary in the 4th grade, and it was actually one with a lock too. And
Something about that lock, we can divulge everything in this bitch. I was like,
literally,
secret. Something should be a secret.
my deepest, darkest secrets as a freaking 4th grader, and I had a boyfriend at the time. Like a week-long relationship, mind you. And I wrote about it, and I don't know if it was, I think it was my teacher. I'll never forget. It was Hanson, bro. Such a snitch. She found that page and showed it to my mother. When I tell you, I was mortified when she confronted me about it, about having a little boyfriend, because obviously it was. I remember it being such a big thing for a relationship that lasted exactly 5 days. Like, come on, guys, let's relax, please. But I just remember feeling so violated, bro, so violated.
Guys,
That's what prompted. There was a period of time from I think 4th to I want to say like 6th or 7th grade when I was just really angsty, like writing poems. Oh my god. Oh my god. The poems I would write.
at 200K subscribers, we're gonna read a
Yeah.
we're gonna read some entries from our catacombs diaries. I don't know why I'm making these promises because people will be remembering but me.
And at this point, you know what? Just to spice it up a little, we're gonna do it like those spoken word poetry slams.
Guys, the way I just look at live grip on my retwist right now, bro. That's how scared I'm white knuckling this retwist right now. No, we're not gonna do it like that.
Why not?
First of all, the
Bro,
fact that my sister found that and then she's like, she brought it up to me and then she relocked it and everything. And then
she
she's
already went through it. Like,
I don't even know how much she read, but she
oh, I
was she
probably
was
all.
reading it like a book, like a novel. She's like, oh,
This is a page turner. Very engaging. Love it. Love it. Wow. That was crazy.
At least I know I was a good writer. The way that I wrote it, I'm like, this is actually very eloquent. I was like, oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad that you grew out of that because your hair is it's so beautiful and so thick and healthy. Very jealous.
But your curls, when you used to put that curl cream in high school, and I remember you used to like slick it back, and like do
Mm.
it in the back. I was like, wow, consider us gagged. The masses gagged.
I think I went from yeah, I would say like seventh or eighth grade is when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be natural. I think that was when it was really popular, like the natural hair movement was really popular. So I was like, you know what, forget these permed ends, it's permed hair. I'm gonna rock it natural. The pictures that I have of me when I was transitioning from perm to natural hair, oh my god,
Are those the
crazy.
ones in your mom's house? The
Might be.
older pictures of you? Because I remember I was
This
like,
was this was bro, it was so bad. It was so bad. And this is when my acne was bro. I want to like I think I deleted most of those photos, but I'm sure they're somewhere in my mom's phone or Facebook or I don't know. But my acne was terrible. My hair terrible. Eventually it all evened out and I came out to be the bad bitch that I am today. But y'all, it was a learning curve. Cause when I tell you, I thought I was rocking shit. With those oh my god, with those damaged hair. Oh my god, it was so bad.
but you have to accept who you were then. Like, you felt like you were killing it, so the reality is you were.
Right, right, right. Because granted, like hair was damaged, but there was a lot of it, at least. But it was bad. But then once my, my curls were starting to get really healthy and I was really rocking my natural hair, it was the time. It was the time to be alive. It was beautiful. Really gorgeous. And then I ruined it all by deciding I wanted to dye it.
Guys, that is the Chucky phase from the last episode that she is referencing.
Yes, yes. The Chucky phase that she had mentioned before. At first, it started off as like I just lifted it a little bit, so it was a little bit lighter, like color 4. Real cute. I should have left it like that. Should have left it like that. And I decided to go a little bit more, basically bleaching it, so it was like a blonde moment. That was cute for a little bit. And then the damage started to catch up to me. It's like,
I think I have a picture of it in
I
my
think,
Snapchat.
and then, as if it couldn't get any more worse,
Would you
I
like me
wanted
to?
to dye it ginger.
Huh? Would you like me to?
Oh, no. No, I will end this right now. Do not play with me. Right. Right. As if it couldn't get worse, I dyed it like a ginger orangey color and rocked that for majority, or I won't say majority of high school, but like a while until that grew out. Yeah, it was bad.
And then,
It was
what was that big hair that you had? Was that like
the
the
what?
the sewing that was like really like puffy, like the curly one, the
When was that?
the brown one?
Was that after we graduated or before?
Bro, I can't remember. It's a blurry time.
I had a lot of hairstyles, man. I can't keep up.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Puffy, sewing. I don't think it was a sewing. It's probably. I don't know. I don't know. What do you? What do you? When was that?
Bro, you're asking me.
Right. I forgot who the fuck I was talking to. This bitch cannot remember shit.
Guys, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. I know it was a quick pod actually. We'd be saying, oh, it's gonna be a quick pod. This time it actually was.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much. And Lena, if you have any finishing closing statements.
I would just like to say that remember that you're a bad bitch at the end of the day. If no one has told you today that you're a bad bitch, let me be the one to tell you you are a bad bitch. Okay? Remember that.
And at least y'all know, Lena loves you. So me, I'm growing into it. All right. Bye-bye.